All right, let's cut through all the noise. We are going to demystify skincare with a really simple 4-stage framework. Seriously, forget all the confusion. By the end of this, you're going to have a clear roadmap to building a routine that actually works for your skin.
Have you ever just stood there staring at a wall of serums, acids, and 10-step routines and just felt completely lost? Yeah, you are definitely not alone. It's so overwhelming, but I promise there is a clear path forward, and we're going to walk it together step by step.
So here's our game plan. First up, the foundation, really getting to know your skin. Then we'll build your core routine. After that, we'll tackle the tricky part of adding new products. And finally, we'll talk about the long game, how to get those lasting results.
Okay, let's dive into stage 1, the foundation. Honestly, this is the most important step of all. Why? Because understanding your unique skin type is what's going to inform every single product choice you make later on. If you get this part right, everything else just falls into place.
So how do you figure out your skin type without any fancy dermatologist tools? Well, there's a super simple at-home diagnostic called the wash and wait test. It's incredibly reliable, and it's the perfect place for us to start our little investigation.
Here's exactly how it works. First, just wash your face with a really gentle cleanser and pat it dry. Now, step 2 is key. Don't put anything on it. No toner, no serum, no moisturizer, nothing. Just let it be. Set a timer for about 30 to 60 minutes, and then it's observation time.
Okay, so let's figure out what your skin is telling you. If it feels pretty comfortable, not oily or tight, you've probably got normal skin. See a bit of a shine all over? That's oily. If it feels really tight, almost uncomfortable, you're looking at dry skin. And what if your T-zone is shiny, but your cheeks feel totally fine or even a little tight? That's the classic sign of combination skin. And of course, any redness or itchiness points towards sensitive skin. Awesome. Let's move on to stage 2, the blueprint. Now that you know your skin type, we can build that essential daily routine. And listen, the goal here is not a shelf overflowing with products. It's all about simplicity, consistency, and having a clear purpose. So here's a really critical idea. Your morning and evening routines have 2 completely different jobs. Think of your AM routine as putting on your suit of armor for the day. It's all about protection. Your PM routine? That's the repair crew that comes in at night. It's because your skin literally goes into repair and regeneration mode while you're sleeping. And look how simple a really great routine can be. You don't need a dozen products to get started. A solid, effective routine is built on just 3 core pillars: a cleanser, a moisturizer, and for the morning, a sunscreen. That's it. That's your foundation. Let's see what this looks like in the morning. It really is as easy as 1, 2, 3. You cleanse your face to get a fresh start. Then you apply your moisturizer to hydrate. And finally, the most critical step of all, you protect your skin with a broad-spectrum sunscreen, at least SPF 30.
I really want this to sink in. Sunscreen is the single most important thing you can do for your skin's health and how it looks long-term. And it's not just for sunny days at the beach. It's for cloudy days, winter days, even the days you spend inside near a window. It is always, always the final non-negotiable step. All right, what about the evening? Again, you start by cleansing everything off, makeup, dirt, and that sunscreen from the morning. Step 2 is your optional treatment step. This is where you'd use a serum with active ingredients to target specific things you're worried about. And then you just lock it all in with a good moisturizer to help your skin do its repair work overnight. Okay, let's get into stage 3, the first hurdle. So you've mastered the basics, and now you want to add something new and exciting, like a powerful serum. This is where a lot of people run into trouble, so let's figure out how to do it safely. Here it is, the absolute golden rule of trying anything new on your skin. You have to patch test it first. This one simple step can save you from a major full face reaction. And trust me, it's so easy to do. So how do you actually do it? Just pick a small hidden spot, like right behind your ear is perfect. Put on a tiny little bit of the product. Then you wait. Give it a full 24 to 48 hours. If that spot looks and feels totally normal after all that time, that's a great sign that you're good to go. Now, there's this weird thing that can happen. Sometimes you start a new active ingredient and your skin gets worse. This might be something called purging. Basically, the product is speeding up your skin's cleanup process, pushing all the gunk that was hiding underneath to the surface. It's temporary, and it's actually a sign the product is working. So how can you possibly tell the difference? This chart is your best friend. The two biggest clues are location and duration. A purge tends to happen where you already get breakouts, and it should clear up within 4 to 6 weeks. A real, reactive breakout, that'll pop up in new places and it's not going away until you stop using that product. And that brings us to our final stop, stage 4, the long game. This is all about managing your expectations, learning to be consistent, and avoiding some of the common mistakes that can totally derail all your hard work. I love this analogy so much. You wouldn't go to the gym once and expect to be in amazing shape, right? Skincare is exactly the same. Sure, some products can give you an immediate glow, but the real, lasting changes, those are built by being consistent day in and day out, over time.
So just how long is the long game? Well, this table gives you a pretty realistic timeline. A moisturizer might make your skin feel better almost right away, but those powerhouse actives like vitamin C or retinoids, they need months, not days, to really show you what they can do. The big takeaway here is just be patient. Give your products the time they need to work.
And while you're being patient, just try your best to avoid these super common mistakes. We've already hammered home the sunscreen and consistency thing, but also be careful not to over-exfoliate your skin or throw a bunch of new products at it all at once. Remember, simplicity and consistency are your best friends on this journey. So, as we wrap up, just remember, this whole thing is a marathon, not a sprint. It's all about small, smart, consistent steps. You can forget about the pressure to be perfect. So, I'll leave you with this question. Thinking about everything we just covered, what is the one small, consistent change you can commit to making starting today?